Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Spirit Island playthrough. In this video, I am playing as Heart of the Wildfire, going up against the Kingdom of France. So, we'll go over Heart of the Wildfire, special rules, blazing presence, post setup after your presence is added or moved in the land it goes to. For each fire showing on your presence tracks, do 1 damage. If 2 fire or more are showing on your presence tracks, add a blight. Push all beasts and any number of Dahan. If you add multiple presence into a land at the same time, only do the above effects once. Destructive nature. Blight added due to spirit effects, powers, special rules, scenario-based rituals, etc., does not destroy your presence. This includes cascades. We have 3 growth options. We get to pick one. So reclaim, gain a power card, gain 1 energy. Gain a power card, add a presence at a range of 3. Add a presence at a range of 1, gain 2 energy, and an additional energy more per fire showing on your tracks. Innate powers. Firestorm, fast, range of 0, target a land with blight. 1 plant, 1 damage per 2 fire you have. 3 plant, instead 1 damage per fire you have. Instead of per 2 fire, it's per every fire. 4 fire, 2 air. Split this power's damage however desired between target land and any number of your lands with blight. 7 fire. In a land with blight where you have presence, push all Dahan. Destroy all invaders and beasts, add a blight. And then I will not go over the last innate power because I'm going to attempt to use this aspect. Transforming. This is from the Nature Incarnate expansion. So this is going to replace that right innate, and instead we get transform rather than consume. When your actions would destroy cities, including by damage, instead gain 2 fear, replace that city with a town and explore, and push both invaders. When your actions would destroy a town, instead gain 1 fear and replace that town with 2 explorers and push both invaders. Exaltation of the Transforming Flame. Fast, no range, target another spirit. 4 fire, 1 plant. Target spirit may forget a power card to gain a power card and 1 of any element. You may do likewise. 3 fire, 1 earth, 2 plant. Target spirit may pay 1 energy to replace 1 blight with 1 badland in one of their lands. You may do likewise. 1 sun, 3 fire, 1 animal. Target spirit may replace an explorer with a beast in one of their lands, and you may do likewise. So, with all of that out of the way, as I put this presence on my track, I have a bit of a confession to make. I know I've said in my downpour video that I think this spirit is the one that I have the least amount of experience in the entire game, but it's actually worse than that, because in terms of playing with this aspect in particular, I don't think I have ever played this spirit a single time. I don't think I've ever played with this aspect once. So if you came into this game, or if you came into this video, either as a Heart of the Wildfire player or as someone who's just stumbling upon this who might be interested in playing Heart of the Wildfire, please avert your gaze, because you're not going to see some high-level Heart of the Wildfire gameplay, I assure you. I apologize in advance for how I'm assuming terribly I will play this spirit. Please forgive me. I just don't have a lot of experience with Heart of the Wildfire. However, if you are someone that has a ton of experience with this spirit, please tell me in the comments what you are supposed to do to play this spirit. I'm also not entirely sure if this is going to be a good matchup for me or not. It might actually be better to not play the transforming aspect into France, because this is going to put more towns and explorers on the board that I'll have to deal with. Whereas this would let me remove Blight, but at the same time, the Blight removal isn't going to do very much because of France's slow healing ecosystem at level 5. So I'm not entirely sure if it matters too much, but for now, let's get started. We're going to begin by exploring the jungle. So, going to add and explore to this jungle and one to this jungle. So, let's go over Heart of the Wildfire's unique powers. So, flash fires, 2 energy slow, fire air, range of 1, targeting land, 1 fear, 1 damage. If you have 2 air, this power is fast. This card, fast damage, is a little overcosted. This thing costing 2 is a little crazy. Asphyxiating smoke. 2 energy slow, range of 2 from a sacred site, targeting any land. 1 fear, destroy a town, push it on. Flames Fury. 0 energy fast, no range, target any spirit. Target spirit gains 1 energy. Target spirit deals an additional damage with each damage dealing power they use this turn. And then Threatening Flames. 0 energy fast, range of 0, targeting a land with invaders and blight. Gain 2 fear, push an explorer or town per terror level from target land to adjacent lands without your presence. If there are no such adjacent lands, gain 2 additional fear. So this could potentially be a fear bomb with 4 fear at 0 energy, which is kinda nuts. But it can also help push stuff out of a blighted land. So we shall see. So I'm going to begin by doing something for sure. I think I'm going to go bottom track. I know I could go top track for a while, but then I'll kind of be stuck at 1 card play. And I think with France, I'm going to need to deal with multiple problems all at once rather than like something with England where you would need some major powers to deal with some big grouped up stuff. I think I'm going to go small with this one with a lot of little powers. So with that in mind, I'm going to add a presence at a range of 1, gain 2 energy, and then +1 because I'm going to reveal a fire. So I'm going to add a presence to this jungle. That will destroy this explorer. Because post setup, after your presence is added or removed in the land it goes to, for each fire showing on your presence track, do 1 damage. So that will just kill that explorer. Also, I completely forgot, after the normal explorer on each board, add an explorer to a land without any. So I'm going to add an explorer to... They will either explore Sands Mountain or Wetland next. What would be worse for me? I mean, they're all bad because they all already have a town in them. I think I'll put an explorer in this wetland. It'll be fine. And then I'll go ahead and play, so I need to gain 3 energy from that growth option. And then I gain 0 energy from my track, and I will play Asphyxiating Smoke for 2 energy. That'll be fine. Okay. So this has 1 plant. So at fast, range of 0 in a land with blight, I can do 1 damage per 2 fire I have. I have 2 fire, so I could do 1 damage, but unfortunately that's not enough to kill this town. So alas. I suppose I could play, instead of Asphyxiating Smoke, I could play something like Threatening Flames to generate 2 fear. Also, I just realized I don't even have my fear set up. I could play Threatening Flames first, push this town out, just so there's not... I guess they can't explore the jungle again anyway. So pushing this town out doesn't actually stop any explorers. So yeah, this is fine. Playing Asphyxiating Smoke first. Okay. So I'm going to ignore this because it doesn't actually do anything, and then they will build in the jungle. So this will be prevented, and then they will explore these sands. Okay. So this sand will get 2 explorers, and this sand will get 1. That'll move over, and then after the explore step, I have to add another explorer to a land without one. So I will add an explorer back to this jungle. Okay. Now I will use Asphyxiating Smoke to generate a fear, and then I can destroy a town and push a Dahan. So I will target here, generate a fear to quote-unquote destroy this town, but instead of destroying, I just replace it with 2 explorers and then push those explorers. So I'll push these explorers into this... Oh, man. But if I do that, and then they explore wetlands, I am cooked. Also, that town should have come back to the invader board. So I think instead, oh man, I'll push 1 to the wetland and 1 to this mountain. It'll be fine. And then I have to push a Dahan. I'll push 1 into this wetland. Okay. So now I'll be able to deal damage in this land with Blight, which will kill this explorer, and that'll be fine. Cool. Oh yeah, I was supposed to move an event because of France. I always forget. Okay. So now I won't be gaining any energy this turn. I don't think I need to play fast fires. I have no way of making flash fires. I have no way of making it fast. So I'm going to play another card from bottom, or place another presence from bottom and gain a power card. Question is, because if I put this here and destroy this explorer, they're still gonna, like, build there? So I need to worry about mountain or wetland. Obviously, this wetland is a problem. These mountains could be problems too. I think I'll just place a presence in this wetland. I guess this will be a really big problem though. I don't know. I mean, I'm not solving either of these by doing this. I'll do this, I suppose. Threatening Flames doesn't help me here because it doesn't have any blight. I'm going to grab a minor power. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, this card is crazy. Yeah. Hazard spread across the land is nuts. Now, granted, I say that Razor Sharp Undergrowth would literally just solve this land, because it's range of 0, no blight, fast, destroy and explore, add a wild. So that would literally just solve that. But having just 0 energy, fire, air, earth, plant, like literally having perfect elements at 0 is pretty crazy. And it would actually let me get the second part of this innate. Target spirit may pay 1 energy to replace a blight with Badlands. Interesting. Target spirit gains 1 energy. Target spirit does an additional damage with each damage dealing power they use. I will play Hazard spread across the island and Threatening Flames, I suppose. So with this, I'm going to use Transforming with 3 fire, so 1, 2, 3 fire, 1 earth, and 2 plant. I can pay 1 energy to replace a blight with a bad land in one of my lands, and then I may do likewise. So I believe what I'm going to do, actually instead of Threatening Flames, I'm going to play Flames Fury. And then use Flames Fury to give myself an additional energy. So target spirit gains 1 energy, target spirit deals an additional damage with each damage dealing power they use this turn. And then I'm going to pay 1 energy. Target spirit, which is me, I will remove a blight and then replace it with a Badland. Then I will pay another energy to do likewise. So because I'm playing by myself, I get to target myself, get the effect, and then since I may do likewise, I get to do it again in solo. So I'll pay another energy, remove this blight, and replace it with a Badland. Then I can have hazards spread across the island to target a land at range 2 from a sacred site to choose Badland, Beast, Disease, Strife, or Wilds that exist in adjacent land, and then add 1 type of that token to the target land. So I'm going to add a Badlands to this wetland here. Okay. Now I'm realizing a small issue. Now that since I have healed the blight, I can no longer do the damage. So I'll use this while the blight is still there to deal 1 damage first, then remove the blight and add the Badlands. So that's fine. Okay, so that's all fast. The jungles will ravage. This does not. This Dahan will die, and then the land will blight. Then the sands will build. This one will get a town. And then we will explore the wetlands. Okay. So this will get an explorer. This will get 2 explorers. Maybe. Okay. And then after the explore step, I have to add another explorer into a land without any. So it's either this sand or this mountain. I'll place another one in the sand. Okay. No slow. This event was supposed to scooch over. Okay. I am now going to add a presence. The question is, do I gain a power card or gain energy? I think I have to gain energy. So I will place a presence. How many towns are they adding? 3 potentially? Okay, so I'm going to place a presence in this wetland. However, instead of dealing 1 damage plus 1 from the Badlands to kill the town, I'm going to deal 1 damage to each explorer to kill those. That's fine. Then I will gain 3 energy. And I will play Flash Fires and Threatening Flames. So with this, I have 3 fire, 1 plant, 1 air, which doesn't do a lot. But I can use... I actually can't use Threatening Flames. There's no valid target for it. This will cost 2 energy. Two energy for 1 fear and 1 damage? I mean, it could be good. But it also could basically do nothing. We'll try it, I suppose. We'll just see what happens. Okay. None of my powers do anything. This doesn't do anything. So Sands Ravage. This is going to blight and destroy my presence. This is going to kill the Dahan because of the Badlands. And then we build. Let me just double check my town count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I grabbed an extra town at some point. So they will build a city here. And then whenever they build a coastal city, I have to add a town to an adjacent land with the fewest towns. So I will add one to this jungle, I suppose? Because this jungle is going to be a problem no matter what. And then they will build a town here, and then one of these explorers will be replaced with a town. Yikes. Then they will explore the sands. So this will get an explorer. This will get 2 explorers. And then after exploring on each board, pick a land of the shown terrain. I'll add a town to this sand. Actually, I won't do that. I think I'll just add a blight here. Also, an event moves over. Add a blight here, and then it'll cascade. And I will become blighted. Nope, still healthy. Now in each invader phase, each spirit with at least 2 presence on the island destroys 1 presence and may discard a power card to gain 1 energy. But then it's only 1 blight per player. So I will simply place another blight into this wetland here. And then we will grab another blighted island card. Slow Dissolution of Will. Immediately, each spirit chooses 1 Badland, Beast, or Wilds. Each invader phase, each spirit replaces a presence with their chosen type of spirit token. Okay. So 3 blight. And then I will choose Badlands. I suppose. Okay. It's fine. And then Flash Fires, I will generate a fear and deal 1 damage into the sand, which will get bumped by 2 from the Badlands and kill all those explorers. Cool. I'm not feeling too confident. Okay, I will reclaim, gain a power card, and gain 1 energy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Dire Metamorphosis. Here there be monsters. Renewing Rain and Call to Guard. We'll take Call to Guard, I suppose. Okay, so I have 3 card plays. Right, I don't, because I'm reclaiming, I don't get to place a presence this turn. That's a bit of a problem. I'm going to play Hazards Spread Across the Island. This is a slight problem. Because now I have no presence in lands with Blight still. Huh. That is problematic, yeah. Because this is just going to cascade a bajillion times and then I'll lose. Yeah. Yeah, my inexperience with this spirit is definitely showing, because I've somehow positioned myself with a bunch of presence outside of all the lands that are blighted. Huh. I guess I'll play Flame's Fury and Threatening Flames. Why not? Let's just play a bunch of 0 cost stuff. So range of 0, target land with Blight, can't do that. Ooh, I can gain an animal with this. It doesn't really do anything, but I can. Also, I'm realizing this is literally useless. Other than the elements, I guess. But I can play Flash Fires at fast. A. So this is 3 fire plus 1, 4 fire. 2 air, and I will forget a power. I'll forget Threatening Flames, I suppose, to gain a power card in one of any element. So I will gain Animal and gain a minor power. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have Dark and Tangled Woods, Delusions of Danger, Quicken the Earth Struggles, and Favor of the Sun and Starlit Dark. I'll take Quicken. I don't have a lot of Sacred Sites. Not incredible. I guess I'll take Favor of the Sun and Starlit Dark for the defend. Not that it matters, I'm dead this turn, but you know, I'm trying. So this, Flame's Fury, gain 1 energy, place Badlands somewhere. I'll place it here. I will use Flash Fires at fast to generate 1 fear and do 1 damage. Buff to buy 2 from these Badlands. We will deal 3 damage. I will destroy an Explorer and a town. Generate another fear. Replace that town with 2 Explorers and push them somewhere else. Let's just push them to the jungle. I'm sure that'll be fine. And then I may replace an Explorer with a Beast in any of my lands? Sure. I'll replace this Explorer with a Beast. Why not? Cool. in the... Yep. Oh, I actually deal an additional damage with my damage dealing power, so this will deal 2 damage. So I could have dealt 5 total damage. That actually changes things. Because instead of killing the explorer, I would kill the town. So this would be... Oh wait, no, this is 2 plus 2. It's only 4. So I guess... Okay, so instead of killing the town and the explorer, I'll kill the city and the explorer, which would generate 2 fear. But then it gets replaced with a town and explorer anyway, and those have to get pushed somewhere. So I'll push the explorer here, and the town, I don't know, into the jungle, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have another town. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, so that's fine. Then I could replace this explorer with a beast as well, because I get to do it twice. Okay. I mean, I could gain another element, but I don't think it would do anything. Yeah, it wouldn't do anything. So that's that. I will look at my fear card. During the next normal explore, skip the lowest numbered land matching the invader card on each board, and then the wetlands ravage. This will blight, and this will blight, and then this will cascade, and then I will lose. So, what do we learn? Oh, I guess, hang on, there is this event which would let me, on each board, add a strike to a town. After finishing the event card, draw another one. Then return this card to the event deck as per setup. So that would at least let me to prevent the blight over here. And then this town would die, generating a fear. The problem is that this is still going to blight and cascade, and then I still have to put another blight somewhere else. Like here, which will still make me lose and still make me lose a presence. Also, I still have to replace a presence with a Badlands because of the blight card. But yeah, so... And then I would still build a city here, and then one of these would get replaced with a town, so I'm pretty sure this escalation in the jungle would kill me either way, because I'd have to either blight here or add a town here, and I can't do either. So I was giga dead. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, never played this aspect before in my life. I've played the spirit itself like twice, maybe. In my hundreds, if not thousands of hours playing Spirit Island. So yeah, I apologize for the little bit of the poor gameplay. But yeah, I might do a series like much later after I've played once with every spirit, and maybe when I'm not so focused on Final Girl, I might do a series of like getting good with each spirit and like trying to beat each level 6 adversary with each spirit. Maybe that'll be a thing. So if I do that, I will definitely come back to this spirit and actually learn how to play them. But until then, this was me playing Heart of the Wildfire. Please put in the comments what I could have done better, and if you can analyze this game and somehow figure out a way to win, more power to you. But thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more board game content like this, and I will see you all in the next video.